This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Stanford's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Catch just inside the 40. So Louisiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a... They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Kramer. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The hand to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. To the ground. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Fenwick. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Find space on the right.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They want to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to buy time. Trying to pull his way in. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. They're going to ride this running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the quick grab, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off, he can make big plays, he can chew some yardage up and keep it off.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload.
Breaks into the open. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alford. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll be brought down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. It's a draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marco. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Marco. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Alford. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jones. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Got him and nobody's close. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Go straight ahead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.